Good morning, fabulous friends. Actually, it's afternoon here, and I've shifted venues to my NorCal home base from SoCal. I am Don, the Qigong shaman. And even though life goes on and there are some sounds happening today, I'm making a video anyway because we must go on. The show must go on. It always goes on. So with that in mind, what I wanted to do today on my channel here, where we play with energy and we learn about ancient Taoist healing practices, Qigong Taoist practices. What makes Qigong is really just the union of breath with movement and then intention. So that makes things powerful. So the intention today with this video is to bring together these last two videos that I put out recently. I'm going to give you like about a 5-minute, I hope, demonstration, really, with less talking, because that's in the first two videos, of what shaking and staking, the shake and stake, as well as tapping, patting, mixed in with the standing forms. So it's just, I'm going to show you what it would look like to do it yourself, and kind of perfect that we got sounds and interruptions. You know, this isn't how I would like it, but I didn't get this going in the morning, so life is happening, and it's actually perfectly fine. My day's nice and flowing. So without further ado, let's me demonstrate, and you can do along with me. Our intention, beginning with shaking, is to release thoughts, feelings, sensations, aches and pains in my body, mind, and spirit that do not serve me. So we're shaking out what doesn't serve us. I've been doing some body work, and so I'm going to focus a little bit of patting and tapping on my arm channels and shoulder. In addition, I'm feeling a little bit of stuff up in my neck and shoulders, so I'm going to give that some attention. So notice I'm pretty much shaking and tapping and patting together. Wow. We can really put Qigong practices together. So shaking, patting, down the backs of the legs, releasing any tension in my legs. Welcoming some energy in. Generally speaking, inhales bring in energy, exhales release. So even though we are focusing on releasing with shaking, you still have to breathe. So when you do, you're bringing in energy into your core, exhaling. Focus on the exhale since we're focusing on releasing. Inhale, focus, bring energy in. Exhale, release, shaking, tapping the head, clear my head of all the excited to-dos that I'm downloading. Many video ideas for y'all coming up. I always find myself saying, let it wash on down your back and off your back. That's a cliche, right? Inhaling. Okay, I've been releasing. Now we're going to stake. We've been shaking. Now here comes the shake. I feel like I've released enough. On the inhale, we stake, right? Because now we're going to receive energy. So big inhale is nice. And now we bring the stake together with the standing form that I showed you. First, I'm activating my heart, activating my circle of empowerment, welcoming the beings who like to come and support me in receiving light, love, truth. These are all my intentions. You can use your own or share mine. Remember the form I showed you where the feet are shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, pelvis slightly tucked, weight slightly back, That engages the thighs a little bit. Imagine you're lifting up out of your waist, puff of air under your shoulders, and a big wide angles with all of these poses. No locked joints. There's no linearity in this dimension, so let's not simulate it in our body. That creates stagnation. You breathe relaxedly with the diaphragm coming in. Diaphragm goes out as you inhale and the chest expands out. Exhaling, the chest would fall and the diaphragm and the belly will come in. I'm going to mix in this posture. Again, this is a 5 or 6 minute complete Qigong routine. We are now focused more on the inhales and the receiving of energy. Going to keep this brief today, so now let's go into the most difficult one. You make a circle with the hands and then place that up above your head. And I highly recommend doing this outside, barefoot, earthing, grounding, receiving electrons from the earth, receiving electrons from the sky and the sun, the tree. You grab onto trees and you will literally receive energy. That's a whole separate video. If you don't know that free electrons are available in nature, I will make that very clear to you. Receiving wisdom, light, receiving bountiful love, receiving power, truth into the belly, into the lower dantian. Three strong breaths to finish any practice. I like to circulate, spiral the energy down into my bone marrow, into the deepest parts of my being. We do everything in 3, 6, or 9, or 18, or 27. These are the magical numbers that create flow and rhythm as we close a little short practice. I appreciate you watching. I hope this helps you assimilate the first few lessons I put together, and there will be more coming in the future. I really appreciate you watching my channel. Again, I am Don, the Qigong Shaman. Please like, subscribe, and share if spirit moves you to. Namaste.